April 2023 here for your real estate market update. Hi, my name is Jonathan Campbell with the Don Winter team over here at eXp Realty. And happy April. It's starting to get warm out actually up here in Pennsylvania. Reminder, we're here to give you expert advice on everything housing. So I know it's crazy out there right now, and really want to go over what the rates are doing right now, what the rates are doing. And you hear it all the time. What is happening? So here it is, 6.75 on average. Now, if you've been following the recent months and really all this year, rates have really been holding steady in the sixes right now. So really nothing of surprise there. And you hear a lot of volatility sometimes in the news of what's going on in the real estate market, what is actually happening. I'm really here to separate the fact, the fiction, and what is actually happening. And right now, there's turbulence in the financial markets. You hear it about some commercial lending, things going on. But in short, it's actually helping borrowers in the short term, only because they're pushing down the rates of residential mortgages here and there. So I've seen these rates as low as 6%, some into the fives. People are buying points. When you talk to your lender, they'll be able to get you and navigate you through this. But in short, rates have been holding pretty darn steady in our real estate market, at least on the residential side. And what you see here is because of what these rates have been doing, the actual demand on housing has been pretty good, especially here in the northeast of in Pennsylvania. Demand has actually been through the roof for housing. So what does that mean when supply is low and demand is high? It means home prices are doing pretty well. Now, there's one thing I just want to actually talk about, because neuroscientists have found that people spend about 90% of their lives using what's called narrative circuitry rather than direct experiences. But in other words, that means we spend 90% of our lives telling ourselves what is happening. So what that means is when you're watching the news, when you're seeing things happening out there in the world, in the news, you're not really experiencing them personally. You're just getting the narrative of what's going on. And that's what we see a lot. You see articles like this in the news. Housing prices could plunge 20%. These are articles from the fall of 2022. You see here dips of 15%, 20%, all over the place. Basically, everybody calling for the residential collapse of home prices in 2023. And here's the reality of what has happened. Home price appreciation has actually been up on average in the US nation about 3.8%. And really the only places that you see declines right now on average is in the West Coast, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, really along that West Coast area, especially in like places like San Francisco and Seattle. And most of the time, the declines in the West are really due to the tech industry slowdown and severe lack of affordability. I mean, just look at some of the home prices in California. They are through the roof. And when you have all these declines in the tech industry, jobs, everything, it creates a massive just a decline in prices just from people not being able to afford it out there. But as you can see here, year-over-year home appreciation, this just breaks it down by region, is very strong. Over on the West Coast, not as strong right now, but everything on the East Coast right now really is pretty strong. And when I show you the Lehigh Valley numbers here shortly, you're going to see that in our local market, things are very strong. So now, why are people still concerned? Why are homes still not flying off the shelf? Well, in short, it's inventory. There's not as much inventory out in the open market, as well as interest rates have kept some buyers on the fence. Because of what the interest rates have been last year in the 2s and 3%, and them being at least 2 to 3 times, you can see your housing affordability is really almost at an all-time low, which means that home prices are high, interest rates are right in the sixes, and it makes the home affordability pretty low, which means that the lower this bar is, actually the not good it is. But you can see here it's starting to climb back up here. You can see here what the monthly mortgage payments have been at. Now, we are not going to be going back in those 3 and 2% interest rates that home sellers and home buyers saw. But at the same time, you can see here, they peaked basically in October with the actual interest rates, January 2023, 1,800. And you're starting to see that come downward right now and really starting to go downward and balance out. So in theory, we've peaked. We peaked already in fall of 22 as far as like the mortgage interest rates. You're starting to see that come back down, showing good signs in the spring market right now of what is happening. You can see here showings in Pennsylvania highlighted in orange, basically the same. Now these dips, remember, you've been following our market updates, these dips are the holidays, every single holiday. And Easter is one of those interesting holidays just because it changes. It's not always consistent like some of your other holidays. It changes. So you can see here that showings in Pennsylvania are right in line with what they've been at over the last couple of years. So showings really haven't declined at all with home buyers actually seeing properties. But what is happening is because the inventory is so low, it's actually keeping numbers in the Lehigh Valley pretty darn good. So here you go. Percentage of list price received basically back up to 100%. It's not like it was last year at 102, 103%, but in this spring market, I am starting to see that where home price offers getting received is a lot. We just had an agent that won out for his client and got the offer, and he outbeat 27 other offers on one property. We just had a house over the weekend that had over 60 registered showings on it. So homes are flying right now. The demand is there. The inventory, though, is low. And you can see here in the Lehigh Valley, again, when you looked at our pricing of everything, in the Lehigh Valley, home prices year to date are actually up 10.2%. Lehigh Valley is a very, very strong market. It's actually been considered one of the top 15 markets in the entire country for home price appreciation. And you can see here in March 2023, last month, $354,000 on average. And you can see here, really, since August of 2022, it's at a peak. It's at a high right now. Prices are going up still. Yes, that's because supply is low, demand is still high. So average sales prices are still absolutely incredible. Days on market is actually starting to go back down. You're going to see that in the springtime. It's going to continue to go back down. Homes are flying off the market. Inventory very, very low. And that's what you see here. Inventory of low homes right now, almost at an all-time low. 522 active listings as of March. I've seen this number under 500 at different parts of the weeks. And right now you can see here a 10% decline in inventory in the Lehigh Valley. Closed sales at 502, about 15% down. So yes, closed sales are down. Again, when you crunch the inventory, there's a lot of buyers out there, but not as many homes that people are raising their hand to sell right now. And right now, closed sales in the month of March, 502. Pending sales actually are up from February. So I just want to point that out. They're definitely up from February, 526 versus 491, but significantly down compared to last year, 23% on average down. But you can see here, pending sales are going back up, and you'll see that climb up here in the spring and going into the summer months as well. Housing affordability, we talked about that a little bit earlier. It's almost at all-time low. I mean, prices are high. Interest rates are a little bit high compared to what they were last year. So you can see here that housing affordability is low. So what we get a lot right now is people holding out, whether it's their interest rates, whether they can't find a house because the inventory is so low. And you hear this sometimes. We're not going to put our home on the market because we don't know where we are going to go. So we have options for you on that. We give you access to off-market properties. These are people that are pretty much in the same boat. They want to list their home. They want to get their home sold for max dollars, but they don't know where to go. The other thing I'm going to show you here is what's called our lease back program. Being able to get a guaranteed offer on your house, get a cash offer, money in your hand, sell your home to us, sell your home to another buyer, and lease back your house until you find that next home. It's a beautiful, beautiful option for you that you might not know about, because as you saw here in the Lehigh Valley, and let me just go back here real quick, home prices are very high. They are very good for selling. So take advantage of this market right now. Get a cash offer on your home. Understand what the options are of selling your home. Get a guaranteed offer. We'll come in, we'll give you an evaluation on it. You receive a cash offer. We'll let you know whether you want to stay in the home, lease it back from us. You have no problem. You can move at your own time, close as fast as you like, close as long as you want. we make it very, very easy for you to get a guaranteed offer on your home. Strategy matters more than ever in this market. Take your phone out, download this QR code, go understand, hey, what your home would estimate out there. Now, what's really cool about this app is go on there, type in your address. What you'll get is you'll see your options. You'll be able to click on it, get a cash offer in your home. We'll send out an agent, give you an evaluation of your property. This is all strings free. It doesn't cost you anything. And you're also not obligated to anything, but you'll at least know what your house would sell for on the open market. You'll understand what a guaranteed offer would be. We'll get you multiple cash offers on your home. You'll have options to weigh. And if you want, you can even lease that home back from us and have the flexibility of moving out on your own time. So use this QR code, go on there, get all the information on how to sell your home, and we'd love to catch you on that. But I'll see you in May on the next market update, and we'll give you the facts. We're here to give you what is actually going on from experience, not what we just think is going to happen, what we're seeing here, and giving you the most information possible. See you guys.